Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing really well. Really excited to get into today's topic, which is about how success leaves clues. Let's figure it out. Matthew 7, chapter 7, verse 16. I'll just see how far I will go with it. It says, "By their fruit you will recognize them. Are grapes gathered from thorn bushes, or figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A tree cannot bear a good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. So by their fruit you will recognize them." That is an invitation to go through life with your eyes wide open, making very cautious choices based on what's happening around you. How do you tell if a tree has fruit? First of all, you're going to see it. You're going to see certain characteristics. You're going to feel it. You are going to hear it. So basically, this verse is an invitation to go through life with all your senses switched on. Learn to listen to what's happening around you and filter it for, is this good or is this bad? Also filter it for, is what I see, does it help me? Does it build me? Does it edify me? Does it edify God? Yes or no? And let those clues guide you. I think it was Maya Angelou who said that be careful when a naked man tries to offer you a shirt. Now, while I agree with that statement, I think that you have to also take this share that I'm sharing with you with a pinch of salt and realize that to determine if something is a fruit, yes or no, requires a little bit of patience, requires a little bit of, informed judgment, because especially for a person like me, I remember when I moved from my home country to this country where I'm living right now, I really realized that the fruits from my home country, which is a tropical country, had a different taste, maybe the same look, but a really different taste. And I remember in my first months here, I became the most malnutrited person because I just couldn't enjoy what they called fruit here. So while a person might appear naked to you, it is not an indication that they don't have a shirt. You need to take your time to observe. You need to take your time to test. I think the Bible also says, the Bible also says that you should test every spirit. So this is not to encourage you to judge things on surface level. It is to look for the depth, to look beyond the surface and see, because I know from so many people that I have come into contact with, people who are extremely rich, that they are not flashing, they are not flashing their wealth. They are not driving the Lamborghini much as they have a lot of wealth. And yet the people who are poor are flashing the wealth or flashing material possessions around, which when you look a little bit deeper, it's not an indication of wealth. So while I agree with Maya Angelou's statement, I also really want to caution you and myself on this journey that the clues that I'm referring to, the clues of success that I'm referring to, will require a little bit more depth. They will require a little bit more observation, a little bit more analysis, and just a journey of trying to understand. Try to understand things. Listen to understand. Watch to understand. Feel to understand, so that you are really fully informed about something before you run your conclusion on it. Yeah, so success does leave clues. If you're looking, for instance, to have a healthier skin, you want to talk to somebody who has a beautiful skin, right? But on the other hand, you might also want to talk to someone who did not have a beautiful skin, but managed to make that transition from not having a beautiful skin to having a beautiful skin. You know what I mean? I say that to say that you will learn from accomplished people, maybe people who are born into it, who kind of like had something hereditary passed on to them. But you can also learn from people who have worked their way to it, and you can also learn from people who have failed. So sometimes you need to know what not to do from the person who did it and failed. And then you have to learn what to do from the person who did it and succeeded. So please do life with your eyes wide open. Look for those clues. If you're a married couple and you feel like you want to be happier in your marriage, of course you want to learn from people who display those characteristics. But again, with a pinch of salt, because we are in the .com era where not everything that glitters is gold. So again, I just really want to encourage you to look for the roots. I think the Bible uses these expressions about a tree and its fruits, because for a tree to bear good fruit, it has to have very, very good roots. So that is, I think, the point that I'm trying to put across, that you really start to, when you see a fruit, that you try to look for, what is it grounded in? You know, where are the roots? Where is the source of this fruit? So that you have that connection, because the same Bible also says that, you know, God is the vine and we are the branches, and away from him we can do nothing. So a fruit that is disconnected from the vine is soon going to wither and die, and that's not the kind of fruit that you want to be looking for. You want to look for a fruit that is still attached to the vine, that has depth, that has longevity, that is constantly plugged into the source, that is basically sustainable. That's basically, yeah, you know, like the words, I can't find the words, but that is generational, that is everlasting, that is eternal, that kind of fruit. That's what you want to look for. So please do life eyes wide open, all senses switched on, and know that God is setting clues in front of you. There could be books, there could be just people with an amazing grace on them. There could be quotes, it could be this YouTube video, it could be anything, but you will know it when you see it, especially if you're somebody who is always, you know, asking God to drop those nuggets for you, so that you can know that he's with you. The Bible also says that when you are doing life, you will hear a voice behind you that says, this is the way, go in it. And those are the kinds of clues that God leaves for you, that he sends the right kind of people to speak the right kind of word in season, people that display a life or a character or a being that inspires you to do better, and you can learn from them. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and the clues are all around you, and I pray that you open your eyes and that you do not miss any of them. Stay blessed, and see you again next Sunday. Thank you for your time once again. Bye-bye.